I'm Asiana Fernandez Bello and welcome back to Rakambia News. The National Parliament has approved a budget of 47 million for the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources. In the debate on the General State Budget for the year 2025, the specialty phase of the budget proposal from the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources was discussed. The National Parliament approved a budget allocation of 10,731,073 US dollars for the Greater Sunrise Program. The representative of the National Parliament, Natalina De Santos, said that in 5 years no deputy or government party has given importance to Greater Sunrise. He stated, in 5 years, no one has spoken about Greater Sunrise in this parliament. There is no concern from deputies and government officials about the date of Greater Sunrise. Therefore, the CNRT-MPD coalition government is committed to continuing to bat on the conditions and negotiations for Greater Sunrise to bring Timor-Leste to assert our independence by death or by life and to capitalize on our economy so that we do not remain dependent. In their intervention, the opposition questioned whether the oil budget can guarantee the production of alternative revenues to oil. Joaquin intervened. Our biggest concern in this budget discussion is alternative non-oil revenues for the government. The government needs to have revenues to produce using oil money to generate alternative revenues to replace oil, but this does not appear in the budget. Our concern is this because everyone knows that if the budget is proposed, it should coordinate alternative revenue production to replace oil revenues. We won't see this in the 2025 budget.
Para substituir essa receita petrolíferos. E o orçamento de 2025 ainda lá ainda. Sem desuso, deve nosso comité lá no Argentina discutir para questões de profundo. E a garantia o orçamento de 2025 deve produzir receitas alternativas para substituir petróleo. E daí?
The Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Francisco de Costa Monteiro, presented the ministry's policy for 2025 regarding Greater Sunrise. He said about the fact that the government has said many times, and His Excellency the Prime Minister has also mentioned, that bringing oil or Greater Sunrise to Timor-Leste is not easy. Sometimes when we say it is not easy, we politicize the word no. It calms me down as if this government will not be able to do this right. The government will make every effort to achieve it because the government have conviction, and these convictions come from a technical aspect of good telecommunications about this. You see in studies that were done previously, and now it is also called an independent study that is done unilaterally, that the government of Timor-Leste and the government of Australia accept along with 8 partners who all accepted. I can share here that our Council of Ministers has a positive indications. I can only say this but pointing out that this conviction comes from that. Another fact is that after the Maritime Border Treaty, geographically, we can say that at least 70% of Greater Sunrise is geographically allocated to Timor-Leste.
Australia aceita, nós parceiros do evento chegamos a muito aceita. A partilha, né, a partilha também a Conselho de Ministros e a indicação positiva. Neste momento, ao ser colher de Tanzânia, mas a bem positivo, né, quer dizer, e da nema logo com que o governo buat bawa kemarin tahu ini ini terrefer bayarnya. Então, portanto, né, a condições mais tambah, condições mais tambah ini e da selu para faktor kata ou depois de tratar a fronteira marítima, geograficamente a loca tema e também pertence a 70%, mínimo 70% dos segredos sarais e geograficamente para Timor-Leste.
Minister Francisco further emphasized previously Greater Sunrise received just 18% of Timor-Leste's share. We also have a strategy. We have several ways to develop Greater Sunrise. At the end of the day, we cannot just let the oil go to Australia. Now, with the maritime border state, I can say disproportionately assigned a very large share to Timor-Leste. I think this should further increase our conviction that the gas pipeline reached Timor-Leste, so this also has political implications. Another point is our 56.6% stake in the joint venture. This is no small feat. It is something very crucial. In previous moments, our participation in the joint venture was zero, so now we can also address previous concerns with 650 million before we bought Greater Sunrise being lost or disappearing just like that. I hope to clarify the importance of acquiring 56% as our participation in negotiations is not only at the lateral level with Timor-Leste and Australia but also as part of the joint venture. We can already advance many increments from the beginning politically and technically as well as commercially, and our 56.6% participation has a huge impact on the negotiation process and has now brought us to a point where an independent study is currently giving positive results and it will be released next week.
Aquisição 56% nele. Outra participação nele, algo com que negociações irão marcar a pausa de nível entre lateral Timor-Leste e Austrália, mas vemos e a parte do evento uniana e também o princípio que avança da Alcona e tem interesses de Burkina, interesses política, mas também interesses técnico, comercial e fatores. E nem a global que ela vocês estão fecharam a meta para o permissão do governo sobre o colégio da Timor-Leste, mas a tudo nessa rural dele Apabila dia participação ne duni makalori ita com que hoje ita bele lori processo ne ba ponto ida agora da que tem hoje ne que estudo da agora da que é independente no estratégico nível ne uma que a prova kata 56% ne ia influência e impacto bota ter esse processo negociação.
The minister said that bringing the gas pipeline is just a matter of time. The minister said that bringing the gas pipeline is just a matter of time. He declared, to bring the gas pipeline is a matter of time. Now is the right time in the negotiation process. Everyone always has their interest, but the most important thing is to give convictions between the data and what we have at the moment. Timor-Leste may or may not move forward with its own calendar, and that is what we are moving forward with.
Bel kelar Timor-Leste avançou no calendário e avança.
The government aims for Timor-Leste to have its own oil production from Greater Sunrise by 2030. Minister Francisco concluded, our goal is to have production in 2030.
Maka 2031, 32 tem que ir a produção. Se nem kita atau nada buat nem kotu ni lori construção nem 5 anos sudah sana 5 ou 5 e tal sana quer dizer decisões sirapa atau avança dan tem que ser a mosona ia 2025 serane mais tarde ou se negociação continua na parte dele mas em 2026.
Thus, the budget proposal of the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources passed the debate on the 2025 General State Budget with 42 votes in favor, 4 against, and 18 abstentions.
Resultado da votação para orçamento do Ministério do Petróleo e Recursos Minerais, a favor 42, contra 4, abstenção 18. O denominado orçamento do Ministério do Petróleo e MPMR passa.
Reporting by Meike Magna. That's all for today. A big thank you from Rakamya team, and we look forward to seeing you in the next edition. Atuheta informação factuais ou solução, kita halua atu escreve, menghaniran botão notificação, ou dibeli por comentário, ampar botão da mídia social seu.